Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Rowan from Optimize FX. Tonight, well, today for you guys, could be anywhere. I'm just going to do the wrap-up video for the $1,000 challenge and decide on a winner at the end of this video. Now, the winner will be based on a few factors, like how much drawdown it had, the profit, a few other bits and pieces. But we'll get stuck into the first one here. And we have EABS trend, which has a balance of 3,264. This did blow the account at the start, and I put another $1,000 in, and it's been going since then. So this is not really in the running, I don't believe, because it blew the account. But I wanted to give it another crack, and it's been going good ever since. Except for this little bit here where it's ended up. So currently it's in $924 drawdown, but when it was down the bottom here, it would have been about $1,600 drawdown. But it is climbing back up now, so it may close out in profit, but yeah, I'm not sure on that. We'll see. But I'll show you the graph of this, so you can see, first $1,000, it was climbing. It hit pretty much the point at where it's at now when it suffered that big loss. By big loss, I mean it was like negative $1,000 or something. It just totally dumped. So that would have been a really bad day for someone on that account if that had happened. There was a lot of slippage or something like that. I'm not sure what happened, but it didn't close out at zero. It closed out at quite a lot of negative, and I think I showed that in a last video or an early video as to what happened there. But we can see here that its profit and loss, I kept it in, that first bit in, just to show you guys and girls, if you watch this, what happens with this EA at the start and what it's happening with it now. So I think I may have changed the settings on it. As you can see, it's like not as aggressive as it was at the start. So it's showing a closed trade profit loss of negative 738, and that's because obviously I had to put a lot of money in to get it back to where it was. I think it closed at like negative $2,000 or something. So you can see I put $4,000 in. So so yeah, not so great. Would I recommend this EA? Look, it's too early to tell. I would say probably not, based on it blowing an account and going quite negative. I don't know if that's just a broker thing or if that's just how the EA worked, but yeah, and it's also been in quite a lot of drawdown at the moment. So as you can see here, if I had $3,200 in the account and I was negative 1,600, that's almost half, pretty much half drawdown, and it could have gone the other way. It could have blew the account again. So would I recommend this one? Probably not. It may work better with less leverage and different settings, but for some reason it hasn't opened any buy trades after this 0.28 lot size one here. So I'm not sure if that's just the strategy or if it's in the settings. But yeah, I'm not sure. But so tell me what your thoughts about this one in the comments below, and we'll move on to the next one, which is the Forex King on one currency pair. I've got Euro USD on the H1 time frame, and this is an optimized set file that I made. It trades during certain times of the day, and I think the cycle, the take profit and all that is all optimized with this one. Currently it doesn't have any open trades, and it has made, it looks like $748 there. So I'll go there. Yes, or 746. So yeah, profit factor 1.78. This one did suffer you can see 3 big points of drawdown that it was in, but it didn't blow the account, and that's a big win there. And you can see that the profit's been pretty steady, like it goes up, and then a bit of drawdown, and then the martingale, which this EA has, it kicks in, and obviously closes higher, and then it keeps going up with the smaller trades, kicks in, goes higher. And I think the setting on this is set so it is increasing the lot size as the account equity gets higher. Now I could be wrong, but I may have set this one up to just be a manual lot size, so it could have been set at 0.01, or I may have set this so it's now starting at 0.02. And just because I've hit 50 subscribers on the channel, I'm actually going to show you the settings on this EA. Just because I love you guys, and you've been, support's been great. I didn't think that the channel would blow up as good as it has. So I'm actually going to show you the settings for this currency pair right now. So this is on IC Markets. It may not work the same on other brokers, but IC Markets, raw spread, 1 to 1500 margin, and we'll look at the settings for you. So this is all it is. So start trade, end trade. So it's trading 24/7. The lots. So it's defined maximizer as 1.8. So that's the lot size. How much at times is it by? So 1.8. As the martingale kicks in and as the equity gets higher. So the reason why this part has obviously it's increasing here is because I think at this stage I'm like, sweet, well it's got to $1,500. I'm going to increase the initial lot size to 0.02 because I could see that it is a pretty solid set, and it is it's reliable. It has it's gone into drawdown, but obviously having 1,000 or 1,500 plus equity, it's been able to handle that drawdown, and now it is starting to it's starting to make some serious profits. Now this is only one currency pair, so there you have it. Start off at 0.01 with $1,000, set your DB lots at 1, take profit at 4, cycle at 3, and maximizer at 1.8, and it can trade 0 to 23, which is actually 24 hours because 0 to 1 counts as 1. But there you have it. That's Kingle. Good luck with it. It has been going well. It has been going since the 10th of March. So it is now the 26th of April. So it's been going for a month and 2 weeks, almost. Yeah, about that. Let's just say 1 month and about 6 weeks, we'll say. So there's Kingle. That's one currency pair. This is the settings I had it on. Good luck if you do want to use this. This is not financial advice. There'll be a disclaimer in the video as at the start. So we'll move on to the next one, and the next one is the EA Arrow TMA. If you Google this, you'll find it on a forum, and that's where I found it. Someone in the Soho is actually a forum as well, has designed this EA, and they built it for free. But this one's been really solid as well, and I don't think this one has been going as long as some of the other ones, because I think I started it a bit later. But you know, I run so many EAs, so many bots that I actually don't remember when I start them. Did I start this on the 10th? I did. Okay, so this one I did start on the 10th, but I didn't include the 10th because there were some negative trades just before the deposit on this account, so I started at the 11th. But it's pretty much, you can see there, hasn't been really any drawdown, and it's just made a solid $567 from the 10th of March to the 26th of April. Beautiful EA. This, you know, if you do find this, the set files are on the forum, and you can run multiple pairs with this. I'm currently testing this with 12 pairs, and you can set the percentage that it trades to a percentage of the account, so it's 2% per pair, and it's been going really solid. I'm quite impressed. So I can't give you a link to this, but you can find it. It's EARTMA, and you'll see it in forums or a forum. Really solid bot. Not as profitable as Kingle, but as you can see here, there's obviously it's a solid balance curve or equity curve that it's built. So I'm super happy with this one. Super happy. So we'll move on to the next one. So that was Arrow TMA, one currency pair, H4 time frame, or R4. And is it this one? No, this one. Yes, okay, Eclatant. Also found this on a forum for free. You can buy it if you want. I probably won't have a link to this either. I don't own it. You know, I essentially test EAs that people give to me, and yeah, this one's been really solid. This trade's a 15-minute time frame. I've just got Euro USD. At the moment, it's in negative $80. I haven't seen it go anywhere over $200 in drawdown. Super solid bot. You can probably run 2 currency pairs on $1,000. No worries. So we'll have a look at, so its balance is 3 grand. Crazy. So that's this one here. It did have a couple of moments. It had one huge drawdown. Just keep in mind that this is coronavirus time, and the markets have been really crazy, really volatile. But I think this EA loves volatility because it's just been killing it. It's made $2,043 since the 10th of March, and that's when I started this challenge. And as you can see, it's placed quite a lot of trades. And just to show you the 10th of March, we'll go to the top, and you can see the initial balance of $1,000 there, and then we have started making the monies. So if this was on a real account, I'd be super happy. Because, yeah, who doesn't love making money? So it's done 966 total trades, and look at the consecutive losses. One consecutive loss, and the relative drawdown is 16%, 15%. 6 consecutive wins, and the profit factor is just over 2, which is perfect. This is probably one of the best EAs that I've ever tested, and I believe it wins the competition, the $1,000 competition, and that's because it hasn't had much drawdown. It's been super solid. It's made a shitload of money from $1,000. And it doesn't go into much drawdown. And I think, yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend any less than $1,000 with this though. Just to be careful. and this is just Euro USD. But yeah, super solid bot. I'm super impressed, and we'll move on to the last one, which is the Forex Samurai. I don't know if it's just the set file or what. Now, for some reason, as you can see, it says invalid account. The accounts, for some reason, won't connect to the IC market, so it could be that I've had the accounts now for, I think, 2 to 3 months, and they're starting to close the demo accounts that I've got open. Just to clear a few, because I think I've got like 12 demo accounts open on IC markets at the moment. So that could be the possible why. I haven't looked at the account to check, but I do have a statement here that I had printed before it died, because I can't connect to the account, I can't actually print a most recent statement. So you can see here that it started at 1,000. It was just climbing up past 1,000. It went into quite a lot of drawdown. I don't think I changed the settings, but it was. It sucks that I can't show you guys, but it was at about $1,388. So it was starting to make the money back. Would I use it in a real life, a real account? No, I wouldn't. Mainly because it's just too erratic. It's either making money or it's losing money, and it's about 50-50. So if you put your money into using the Forex Samurai, after a month or two, you probably come out with the same or less, or maybe a little bit more. So it's really all over the place with this robot. And as you saw in the earlier videos, it was in drawdown, and then obviously it started to make money now. So I don't know if that's just the market. It didn't like the market March through April, or who knows. But it's just too erratic for me, and there's certainly other better robots that are making some solid money. So that just pretty much wraps up the $1,000 challenge. I hope you've enjoyed this challenge as much as I have. We've all gained some insight into all of these robots that I've tested. Well, obviously we have the top 3 robots here. So Kingle's definitely in the top 3, Arrow's top 3, and Eclatant. So those 3 out of all the 10 or probably more than 10 actually, because some blew the accounts at the start. These 3 here, this would be 1, and it's really hard to pick 2 and 3 between Eclatant, between Arrow, and Kingle, because these 2 are pretty solid. I'd probably give Arrow 2nd place, and I'll give Kingle 3rd place. And the only reason I'm giving Arrow 2nd place, even though it hasn't made as much as Kingle, is because it didn't have nowhere near as much drawdown. Nowhere near. So if we go here and we go down a bit further, look at this, 0.04%. And 1 consecutive loss, 13 consecutive wins, and I don't even have a profit factor. Oh, okay, yes I do, I lied. It was right in front of me, 268. So technically this one should win based on that figure right there. But that's just how it is. And then we've got Kingle, which had 12%. So yeah, so that's why I do Eclatant, Arrow, and then Kingle as 1, 2, and 3. So thanks for watching. I will be doing a $1,000 challenge number 2. I'll be doing a $200 challenge number 2. I'll probably use the Eclatant robot I'll see how it goes with $500. I want to try and find a robot that can start with like $200 to do the real account versus demo account challenge to see if the broker, the difference between the real and the demo is the same. And I'm talking the same as in spreads, slippage, all that kind of stuff. I'll try and have all that on the charts. Probably do either Pepperstone or IC Markets to do that challenge with the start. I'm just going to find a robot that's solid. Probably starting with like $200. I don't want to put too much money in it. I don't have much money myself. But I hope you've enjoyed this $1,000 challenge series as much as I have, and that will pretty much wrap it up for tonight. And I will be doing, I'll be sharing a free EA in the next video to celebrate 50 subscribers. Tune in for that. It's gonna be awesome. Just to show my gratitude for you all. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Catch you.